in this event and honor us with your contributions. I would also like to welcome everyone here today and thank you for participating in this event. Promoted by the Vice President for the Economic Affairs and Minister of Tourism and Environment in coordination with the This business forum aims to foster debate about ideas and solutions, which, as you know, is the first step towards creating any business and entrepreneurship opportunity. We are speaking of business opportunities, not just of investment, but for our tradition as universities creating conditions to be a more active and dynamic economic partner, particularly in the context of our ambition to join ASEAN and the World Trade Organizations. The challenges the U.S. faces as ASEAN country are well known. We have numerous challenges in terms of our institutions, our infrastructure, and our human resource capacity, and access to knowledge and knowledge. But today, I'm not here to talk about our challenges, but rather about opportunities. As such, I would like to address a crucial aspect of the private sector and tourist society in general, our ability to adapt. We live in a changing world where adaptability, innovation, and youthful workforce are key factors to our success. In my time, it was long ago. It was said, you can teach an old dog new tricks. But in Timor-Leste, one of our main teachings is the strength and youthfulness of our nation, and inherently our adaptability. We have the young people capable of leading the tricks, which include languages, skills, and technologies. Young people who are eager to embrace development opportunities, to transform themselves and, of course, the family. The pace of change is accelerating. We are witnessing social and technological changes that occur in months or in weeks. Businesses must adapt to these changes, and they have to create modern and innovative business models with the young being the most capable of driving these changes. Therefore, we must have more faith in the power of our youth. We need to create opportunities for young people, especially in our national private sectors. The time has come for our young people looking for challenges and opportunities to launch startups in Timor-Leste as it is happening around the world. If our young people take the initiative, the government will help them to start and grow business, as we can set out in the national industry policy soon to be launched by the government. location, situated in Southeast Asia, but very close to Australia and the Pacific, Timor-Leste can participate in further economic dynamics of our initiative. ASEAN has recently emerged as a decided giant of the world, with a market of 2.3 trillion and 600 million people. ASEAN is an economic powerhouse that has transformed Southeast Asia. One of the reasons why people is devoted towards joining ASEAN is precisely to become part of this success story. Full membership of ASEAN will provide foreign businesses and investors with confidence and security to invest in our country. On the other hand, we also have deep ties that unite us with countries from various points of the globe, with people that have been culturally and even linguistically to various worlds. This represents not only an advantage, but also an opportunity to embrace the innovative potential of development and emerging economies around the world. We may not excel in innovation now, but we can, if our young people have the drive and support of the government. Chinese businesses must make use of all opportunities. They should seek out new ways of doing things in order to discover new sectors and markets. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, we have another very important opportunity to exploit cooperation. We are a country that resisted and became sovereign in the most unlikely way of conquest. We survived despite the sacrifices and difficulties of the whole world era. We survived thanks not only to the Timorese resistance, but also to the infallible foundations of cooperation and solidarity around the globe. Not just cooperation and solidarity with other countries, but also cooperation and solidarity among countries. As such, the value of cooperation should not be underestimated. Cooperation should be encouraged for all countries and the players, so they can capitalize on internal cooperation and insufficient partnership with international business people, transferring knowledge, technology, and foreign capital to the country. Timorese business people should seek to step out of their comfort zones and build themselves if it were a matter of survival. They should not look exclusively to the government to provide them with the support they need, to finance their missions, or to get them out of their difficulties, or their own needs. They must seek solutions parallel to their business areas and move forward seeking the cooperation and support they need. New partnership will allow for the sharing of resources and experiences, helping their projects and investments evolve. And yet, Timorese business people know they can also count on the cooperation of the government. The government is a strategic partner of national and international governments. The government is working to ensure professional and leadership and implementing skills development. The government is working to develop basic infrastructure and improve access to the market. The government is working to reform public administration systems and the management of finances and financing to the private sector. And diplomatically, we are making every effort to establish cooperative frameworks that contribute to the sharing of experiences, best practices, and expertise in all development sectors. The 2011-2015 Strategic Development Plan, which aims to develop social, capital, economic, infrastructure, and government sectors, was reinforced in the 9th Constitutional Government Program. Diversifying our economy is one of the main goals to be achieved by this government. We recognize the need to create fiscal and bureaucratic conditions to encourage national and international investors to take a chance in Timor-Leste. Our cross-cutting policies, including the development of social and economic capital, infrastructure, and the government sector, are vital to boost economic development and create conditions for entrepreneurship. The government's priorities are clear. We want to diversify the economy through the development of productive sectors, agriculture, forestry, livestock, fishing, tourism, oil and minerals, and the manufacturing industry. And we want to promote private sector investment to produce products globally. We are developing a comprehensive and transparent financial market to facilitate investment in strategic sectors and drive economic growth within a sustainable and diversified ongoing economy. We are working with the Central Bank of Timor-Leste to promote the development of the financial sector by creating a favorable investment environment, facilitating the commercial activities of the banking sector, insurance institutions, microcredit institutions, and the financial market in Timor-Leste. And we are working to address some of the crucial problems facing private sector investors in Timor-Leste. Access to long-term credit and financing and exorbitant interest rates. For this reason, we will create the Timor-Leste Development Bank, one of these government's crown jewels, with the objective of facilitating access to long-term financing with affordable interest rates. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, there are several necessary conditions to develop the national private sector, and the government is acting on each of these conditions, namely political and economic stability, reform of the legal framework that offers security to investors in terms of guaranteeing property rights, contract enforcement, and the resolution of commercial disputes, as well as in building a regulatory framework that favors commercial activity. Improvement basic infrastructure, including also the transport energy and communication sectors, education and training of those who are people, and access to finance with bank loans and investment capital for the private sector to grow. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to conclude by returning to something I highlighted earlier. Face to face in the world and increasingly dark challenges which put our very survival at risk. But for every disaster, there is an opportunity and an incentive to change. In this case, preventing the transition to sustainable investment in clean and blue economies. Timor-Leste prioritize investment in areas that preserve and promote our nation's natural environment. In this context, numerous opportunities arise